They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Number 5. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's Connor. Taking a shot on the first play. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's on target and complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And they can hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
To the air, it's Connor. Bringing the heat. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Tons of room in the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Badgers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nevada!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
He's got his man. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some...
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Motion from the back. Throws it back. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Connor. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Nevada. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get past to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Hauls it in.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
It's caught. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short game.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Dropping back, it's Connor. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Nevada going quickly. Looking to fire. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw, it's Connor. With the catch, it's Cook.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete in the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hand off from the shotgun. Steamrolls his way ahead. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pulls it in at the 40. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Back to pass, it's Connor. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Connor. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Throws it back. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked up. And could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nevada going quickly. He wants to change this route. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cooks. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. It's Connor. That's caught. It's Cooks. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Throws it back. Next going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the pummeling has started.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Gets the back moving. Oh, maybe a double pass. Under fire. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Finds a crease at the 20. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They've done a really good job identifying. Matches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Snagged out of the air.
Now, coach. You'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. back to pass. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quickly complete. I don't know if it was the turf monster or slipsies or what, but he'll go down with no contact and lose yardage on.
Second down coming up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this. Period starts with a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolfpack with a second down play to open the final period. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. There he goes. Pushed down for the tackle.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Badgers are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Split backs here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Second down, he'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Line gets set, 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. On target. They get the W, and with that being